welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video on Debrahakeans channel. So you probably can already tell from the title what I'm about to share with you guys, the good news that I've been keeping to myself, to my family. We are pregnant. We are currently 9 months. I'll stand up and show you guys what I look like if my camera will show. So this is us right now. I'm currently 36 weeks. I'm breathless, obviously, because of of my current situation. A lot has happened, and this is actually my first time sitting down to do recording like this, simply because, to be honest, I really did not know what I was going to talk about when it comes to coming out here and doing the whole announcement video or talking about my journey so far. I feel like if I just come here and start to talk, I would just keep rambling and I won't get my point out. I won't get any point out. I think they call it baby brain. So yeah, to help me with this video, I've gone online and I've just searched for some pregnancy Q&A questions that could help me give you guys an insight about what my past 9 months has been. Obviously, if you have more specific questions that you have for me, you can always send them to me on Instagram in the comment section below, and I will be sure to do a video and tell you. Now you guys know why my videos have been a bit like inconsistent the past couple of weeks. Is because I'm approaching my due date, and yeah, it's real. It's real. The tiredness, the exhaustion, the body pains, it's a lot to go to deal with, and still being able to put out content as consistent as I can. I think I tried. Yeah. By the way, do you guys like my background? This is the background of my baby shower. It was a surprise baby shower from my lovely choir members in my church, and they got me, you guys. They really had me. Obviously they planned it with my husband, who was loyal to them than me, but we thank God. It was an amazing event, an amazing day. It was so beautiful to share my news with people that I respect so much, people that I love, people that I'm proud to be a member of, a community I'm proud to be a member of. And it was so beautiful that day. I'll insert a clip video quickly so that you guys can watch and see how that went. let me just say it that way. It's a beautiful thing. The love that I have experienced from people, from families, from friends, like, it's just overwhelming and beautiful. What else do I want to say? We've also done our sorry, my voice. We've also done our oh, baby brain. Oh my god. Our maternity shoot. So our maternity shoot was booked for, I think I was a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I think I was 34 weeks or 35 weeks when I went for my maternity shoot. Again, I think it was last week we went for maternity shoot. God, I can't remember anything right now. But yeah, again, when I found that I was pregnant, because of the kind of symptoms that I was going through, which I will share as we start to answer questions, doing a maternity shoot was just not in my, it wasn't in my agenda, it wasn't in my mind, I wasn't interested. I just wanted to be over with this pregnancy because I was really, really unwell the first couple of months, and I obviously share that as we go along. So I wasn't really interested in like maternity shoots or anything until about like month 7 when I started to feel better. Yes, it was in my 7th month that I actually felt good. I felt like a little bit like myself. Aside the bump, I was okay. But by the time I got to my 8 months and right now my 9 months, yeah, 3rd trimester hit me in the face again. So I wasn't interested in doing a maternity shoot at all until I came across the photographer we used for our maternity shoot, and I saw what she did, and I just wanted to book her for my newborn shoot for when the baby is born. And then she said, oh, she does a maternity shoot, and I was like, I'm not interested. But from what she had on her page, it looked so interesting, and you just needed to come by yourself. She has all the clothes, all the attires there. She has everything there. You just go do your photo shoot and then you go. You don't need to start thinking about buying clothes. She even has a makeup artist that can come there and do your makeup for you and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, I did my makeup, and I think I tried to record me getting ready for my maternity shoot in a vlog and all that stuff, but I don't know if that's gonna go up because that video was a disaster. It was a disaster. I don't know if I'm gonna put it up, maybe. So, and then we did that, and the pictures miraculously came out so good. Like, I will set pictures again. You guys can just quickly look at it. And honestly, you guys, you would think that I put in so much effort into that. I really didn't. The only attire that I had was obviously the crochet outfits that we were sitting on the floor. That was the only attire that I took in there. When I got there, she was just like, I have all these other attires that I didn't even know. I know that she had mentioned it to me that she had them, but it didn't just cross my mind. And she was just like persuading me, try, just try, just try. Someone who's so tired, and like, I was like, I don't want it. I just want one picture just so I can show my child in the future that this is how, or this was me when I was carrying you and all that kind of stuff. And she just made it into this amazing thing. And yeah, so again, I'm just grateful. I'm thankful. My heart is filled with gratitude for this season that I'm in. This season reminds me that of the Bible verse that says, it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God who chooses to show mercy. Like, can you believe, if you've known me for years, like, can you believe that little Debbie, small Debbie, is about to be a mom? Huh? Even me. I cannot even, I'm still, trying to get used to the fact that I'm somebody's wife. And now I have to, realize, like, tell myself again that I am somebody's mom. And I don't know. It's not like, it's not about, when I hear people give testimonies like this, they it's like, I'm like, maybe it's just a cliche statement. But no, it's not. Like, I've experienced it. It's not by how well I know how to do. It's not by, how much, diet I know how to. It's not by me knowing how to eat the best diet. It's not by me knowing when, how to, like, it's just not by my power. I know for sure. Me getting married at the age that I got married, me having a baby now, it is not by my power. It's God. This is God. This is Him. When you just put your life in God's hands and then let Him just surprise you. Let Him do, yeah, let Him surprise you. And that's what He's done. That's what He's done for us. That's what He's done for my family. And we are so grateful. You guys can tell. That's why I said that I did not want to. I needed a guide. I needed questions to be able to answer, because I'm just going to keep rambling. And even with questions, I'm already rambling. Anyway, I have my phone here where I'm just going to be answering some questions here. Obviously, if you have other questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I will collect them and share them with you guys. Okay. So, number one, how many months pregnant are you? Told you I'm 36 weeks, which is 9 months. How did your family react to the news? My family's reaction, well, my dad was actually the first person we called when we found out that I was pregnant, because my mom was at work at the time. Actually, they were both at work, but my mom, I think she didn't pick her phone call. But the first person we spoke to actually was my dad, and I had the clear blue pregnancy tube, and I just, as soon as we called him with a video call, and I just showed it to him, and the first thing he said was, "You're pregnant? Shh, don't tell anybody." Like, start whispering. And then he was like, "Shh." He just, he just did the sounds like that. Went away. The call ended. I don't know, maybe he went to pray. I don't know what happened. And I was just, yeah. And then obviously I tried to reach my mom. Nothing happened. Only for about like 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, I got a call from my mom, and she was just like, "Oh, congratulations. We thank God." I'm like, obviously my dad. This is the same person that said, "Don't tell anybody." Obviously, his wife is not anybody, but yeah. But apparently my mom knew before I actually found out, and she even already had a name for the baby. They're both pastors, so obviously she already had a revelation that I was pregnant, and the baby's name was also already revealed to her at the time. So she wasn't as surprised, because she knew. She was just waiting on confirmation from me, and she didn't even give me hints or anything. But as soon as obviously the call came to her, she knew, and she just kind of confirmed. My mother-in-law, on the other hand, was like, she was at work. Hers was so funny. She was at work, and she just started to scream, "Oh my God, I'm about to be a grandmother. I'm about to be a grandmother." No, it's, "I'm a grandmother. I'm a grandmother. I am a grandmother. Oh God, we thank you." And she was just screaming. And if you know my mother-in-law is not someone who, she keeps things like this to herself. She's not someone that, I remember our wedding, she didn't tell many people until like it was close to, the date. She's very, very secretive, very, me, my family, and I, and all that kind of stuff. So her expressing herself out that loud you could just tell it was just joy. And my father-in-law, actually my husband, broke it to him on his own, and I think it was kind of the same. He's a very cool cool man as well. He was just like, Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. You know, that kind of thing. So yeah, my husband and I, we saw it together. It was a together thing, so there wasn't like a review from my husband. We saw it together. Yeah. So question 3: do you know the sex of the baby? Yes, we do, but don't worry, you guys will know very soon as well. Do you want more children? Yes, I want more children, but the buts and the ifs, I'll leave it for the future. But yeah, of course I want more children. What's been your biggest craving? Amala. Amala and ewedu soup. And funny enough, I am not somebody who likes amala on a normal day. I am not somebody who likes swallow on a normal day. But in my pregnancy, I think the reason is I came across this lady on Instagram, and I think she's called Amala Tosho. If you're Nigerian, if you're an Amala lover, you probably come across this lady. The way she serves it in plates, on the plates, and then puts the ewedu, puts the is it begiri? Sorry, puts the begiri and puts the meat and everything. Like, I'm just like, gorgeous, like so gorgeous. And it made me start to crave for amala. And unfortunately, I can't make it. I don't know how to make it. I don't know how to make it, and I couldn't find anyone in Glasgow that could make me one. So it's been a craving that I wasn't able to satisfy. But don't worry, I told you I have amazing people. I recently shared this cravings in my baby shower, and someone in my baby shower is offered to make it for me, and I can't wait. I can't wait to have it. I might not be able to have it, you know how these cravings things go, but I'm actually looking forward. But she's making it for me with okra soup, because there was a point in time, I think in my early stages, this was like 8 weeks, I was seeking okra soup, and I ordered. There is no African shop that I ordered. I ordered in Glasgow that I didn't order okra soup for. That night I spent, oh my god, nearly £30 or more on just okra soup. And every single one that came was just rubbish, nonsense. And at the end of that day, I actually cried, like tears, like proper tears, because I really wanted that okra soup that day. And after all that stress I'd been through of ordering the okra soup, and obviously I was really unwell. In my first 6 months, I had the GP called it hyperemesis gravidarum, which is basically excess vomiting. I'm talking nothing less than 10 vomits a day. Water wouldn't stay down. Nothing was staying down. Most times, the only thing that would stay down is that one thing that you're craving. And on this particular day, it was that okra soup, and the okra soup self. It was not like, oh, there was one that came. I'm not going to mention the places or the restaurants, so that let's not kill some people's businesses. But there was one that came, and honestly, it smelled like a dog poo. It feels like this person has left the food in the fridge for months, and then voila, somebody comes, orders, and then I don't know what it did. It just smelled so awful, and I was just so disappointed. And it was that last one that broke me, and I was just like, this can't be. In a whole town, Glasgow, are you trying to tell me that there's nobody in Glasgow that cooks proper quality African food? In Glasgow, come on, we need to do better. Obviously, it won't be me, but somebody, please start it, so that we pregnant women, when we start these cravings, we know that we can come to you for help. Jesus Christ, it was awful. It was awful. God, nah. That was the worst experience I've had ever. I need to drink. If you're pregnant, water is your best friend, especially during your third trimester. You're always thirsty. Okay, now question number 6. What's been the best part of being pregnant? Um, the best part of being pregnant is the love and support I've received from my husband. I have seen him in a different light, in a light that not that I didn't expect, but I saw a different side of him that only the realization of pregnancy and the fact that we're expecting will have brought out. My husband will cook like 3, 4, 5 meals for me in a day because nothing was staying in my system. When I vomit, sometimes I've vomited everything in my system. I'm obviously vomiting in the toilet and all that kind of stuff, but sometimes I have to have a bowl by my side to vomit, because by the time I run from wherever I'm sitting or wherever I'm lying down to the toilet, it will come out. My husband will help me empty this vomit. There was a time I vomited in the bathroom floor because I got there so late, and my husband basically would help me start to clean everything, and I'm just like, God, it's only someone that loves you that will do this for you. So yeah, the love and support I've received from my husband, and obviously my family, friends, like it's just been so surreal. It took my mind away from the symptoms I was going through, and sometimes when I think about the love and support that people are showing, that my husband is showing me, it just makes me want to just push through. Because yes, there were points in time during this pregnancy I was like, God, it's not my fault. But I couldn't say it out loud because I knew the joy that obviously my family had, my husband had, and I just had to, tell myself, you can do this, you are strong, and you will be able to see this through. And I'm so glad that I'm here, 36 months here right now. What's been the worst part of being pregnant? The sickness. The sickness. Like, when you hear that women who are pregnant, they have, and the reason why I'm sharing this and I'm being as open to you guys about this is because obviously from my pictures it looks like, oh, it's been a light in a walk in a park kind of pregnancy. No, it hasn't. And I don't want to be that person who will come online and share and make things look so easy and so, like, obviously pregnancy is different from everybody. What I am experiencing is probably not what someone else will experience. Yours will be you know peaceful and all those kind of things. Mine, unfortunately, in the first 6 months wasn't it. I can do a full, if I start to talk about what I went through my first 6 months, that's a whole video on its own, so I'll probably do a video talking to you guys about that. But yeah, the sickness wasn't it. At some point in this, my last trimester, I had to be given crutches because of the pelvic girdle pain that I started having. I couldn't walk. It's better now as I'm approaching the due dates. It's getting better, or maybe I'm the one that's being assigned to understand my body a bit more. But yeah, obviously I'm not using the crutches as much as I should because I'm just like, this is too much. This is too much for me. So I try as much as possible to just push myself and try not to use it and see how best it can work. But the worst thing that's happened, that I have had being pregnant, is the sickness. Just not being 100%. It's been nerve-wracking. Question 8. Do you have any names picked out? Yes, we do. Number 9. Who will be with you during labor? My husband will. Number 10, do you have a birth plan? Yes, I do. Number 11, will you record your labor? I don't know if NHS allows you to record during labor. I don't know. Obviously, I'll take my camera, and if they allow, then yeah. And if they don't, then yeah, so be it. The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to put that on social media, on YouTube. I know that people do, and I see videos like that. I just feel like it's just too intimate for me. I love watching the videos. In fact, labor videos is something that has really helped me in this my last trimester to frame my mind, to prepare my mind for what what will happen or what might happen in labor. I've been able to. There's actually helped me regarding my birth plan. I've been able to know what I want and what I don't want by watching various women, share this side of them, or this intimate part of them. I just don't know if I have the stomach, if I'm brave enough to put something like that up on social media. If I'm able to cut a little bit out and just make it an okay video, I might. I don't know. My mind can change, and I might put everything up, and I might not. So I don't know. What else? Natural or medicated birth. At the moment, we're praying and hoping for a natural birth. By God's grace, all things go well. God will give me, the Hebrew women blessings in Jesus' name. I will go in there smooth. Where people are saying it's difficult, mine will be easy in Jesus' name. But then again, if it gets to a point where it has to be medicated, God will give me the grace. But I know that God, on that day, God has gone before me. He has made every crooked road straight, and He has already ordained what will happen. I'm just going in there, and it's just going to be a walk in the park for me, in Jesus' name. Amen. That's all I can say to that one. Are you scared about labor? Obviously, you guys saw the way I was calling out all those Bible verses. Yeah, it's my first time. You hear different things, you hear different stories, you read different things. It's scary. It is scary. But like I said, the videos I've watched, and then the people that I have around me, thankfully I have a lot of mothers around me. I have a lot of women that have children, and they have been, I'm so grateful that they've been willing to share their experiences with me. I'm not someone that, obviously, yes, people will come and give you, dude, this one, that one, blah blah blah, this. It doesn't bother me. I know some people be like, don't come and tell me this one, or don't come and tell me that one, don't come and this one. I think it's good to have all this information so you're prepared either way, whatever happens. And both the good and the bad, I have appreciated them. Obviously, I've filtered the one, and in my head I've rebuked the one that I like, no, I don't want this one. But it has really, really helped me, and I'm so grateful. And I'm glad that I allowed myself to also learn from these people. From people, I'm not like, normally I would keep to myself or keep my issues to myself, but I'm glad that I've allowed myself, I've been opened, like my feelings, like someone can just be talking to me, I'm like, see, I feel like crying, and I will just start crying. So I've been open, and I think that's something that this pregnancy has actually helped me, because no man is an island, to be honest. No man is an island, especially if it's your first pregnancy. Please talk to someone. Seek advice. You never, ever, ever know. Seek advice. You never, like, knowledge, ignorance, to be honest, is a disease. The little knowledge that you have about something goes a long way in helping you manage and prepare and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Yep. What else? What do you look forward to after pregnancy? Meeting my baby. Meeting my baby. Meeting my baby. Meeting this, gift from God, meeting this little precious being that God has gifted me with, that God has found me worthy enough to look after, to you guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a newborn. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a baby, but um, I'm so comforted that I have God to guide me, to teach me on what to do with this child. I'm not going into this pregnancy like I'm going to do this because this is what I want for my child. I'm going to do things because that's what God wants me to do for this child. You breastfeed by God's grace, and my prayer is that God will bless my boobs, flourish them. Out of my boobs shall flow rivers of milk. That is so disgusting. Cut. We're not putting that one there. Number 16. Do you plan to work or be a stay-at-home mom? My work at the moment is work from home. So for now, yes, we're working from home. Will you make your own baby food? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Do people not make their own baby food? I don't understand this question. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think so. The last question is, do you have any nursery ideas or themes? The room that would have been the baby's nursery is currently my work from home office. And the first 6 months, they're not actually going to be in the nursery, will they? These are things that I've learned from listening to people. They will most likely want to be by your side. For skin to skin contact, it's not even advisable to even keep your child that far away from you. So no, I have decorated my room, our bedroom, in a way that it's now accommodates 3 of us, and we can all be there together and all that kind of stuff. But no, we don't have a nursery. Obviously, as the baby grows, and the baby's ready to be in their own room, we will then decorate their own room, and then they can have their own room, and all that kind of stuff. But at the moment, no, we don't have a nursery. We will be living together in a 2-bedroom apartment and sharing one room together as the family that we are. So that brings it to the end of this video. I hope that you guys have been able to learn 1 or 2 things about my pregnancy journey so far. If you have questions, more specific or detailed questions about my pregnancy, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to answer them for you. Yeah, thank you all so much. Now you guys know my secrets. Thank you for everyone who's excited for us. Thank you for everyone who has tried to reach out to us. Thank you for everyone who has congratulated us, and thank you for everyone who will be congratulating us. It's exciting times. I'm about to be a mom, you guys. Are you serious? Small Debbie. I don't know. In my head, I just feel like I'm still a girl. Of course I am. This is what I prayed for. This is what 6-year-old Debbie prayed for. That I wanted to have my kids before 30. I wanted to be married and have my kids before 30. And I remember when I turned 25, I didn't when I turned 24, sorry, I didn't have a man, quote and unquote. I had someone I was dating, but thankfully God rescued me from that. But my mind was already made up, you know what, sealed, even if nothing happens by the time I'm 30, I really don't care. I'm just gonna, go and focus on my career. And, I went to some masters, I went to, do things. But to think that God still answered the prayer of that girl, it's not by what I did, it's not by me knowing how to pray well, it's not by me knowing how to, sing well, or it's not by me knowing, it's not by my might. You guys just get, that's the message I'm trying to pass across here, that it's not by what I know best to do, is by God who chose to show mercy upon me, upon my family. And in our home right now, we're just grateful to God for His love and His show of love, His grace upon our life. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.